Coming up on First at 4, we take a look at what House Republicans voting to formally begin investigating President Biden for impeachment could mean for the upcoming election. And law enforcement officials in Mississippi are on high alert after several bomb threats across the state.
Plus, high pressure continues to control the forecast, but changes are on the way. Your forecast coming up as Mountain News First at 4 starts now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, a baseless political stunt. That's what President Biden is calling last night's vote in the GOP-led House of Representatives to begin formally investigating him for impeachment. Republicans say they are pursuing the truth. CBS's Natalie Brand is on Capitol Hill with more on what it could mean for the 2024 presidential race.
House members leave for the holidays today, but Republicans say they'll return in the new year with new powers to investigate President Joe Biden.
The resolution is adopted.
House members voted along party lines Wednesday to formally authorize the GOP-led impeachment inquiry.
I think that sent a message loud and clear to the White House. We expect you to comply with our information requests and our subpoenas.
Republicans say the resolution gives them more subpoena power in their investigation into the Biden's foreign business dealings. The White House and Democratic lawmakers say the year-long investigation has not turned up any evidence of wrongdoing by the president.
The do-nothing Republican Congress has visited upon the American people chaos.
Hunter Biden refused to testify behind closed doors Wednesday, but gave a statement and offered to testify publicly.
Republicans do not want an open process where Americans can see their tactics.
The vote this week puts members on the record on this issue heading into a major election year when all 435 seats in the House and President Biden are on the ballot.
What we're seeing right now is the politics of vengeance.
Todd Belt is a professor of political management at the George Washington University.
I think the next thing we're going to see is documents and people being subpoenaed and maybe perhaps even some people being held in contempt. And there's going to be a lot of muddying the waters if they don't find any sort of smoking guns.
With razor-thin margins in the House, both parties believe the inquiry could benefit them politically next year. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Speaker Emeritus Kevin McCarthy gave his farewell speech on Thursday. This comes after a series of tributes from members of the Republican conference. McCarthy's resignation from Congress will take effect at the end of this year. He told his colleagues that if they are serving their constituents, then they don't have to worry about losing their jobs.
I am so thankful to be given the opportunity to serve. I will be departing, but that doesn't mean I'll stop serving. Those across this nation should join together to become those citizen legislators. We cannot let this body fail to do the jobs.
McCarthy was the 55th Speaker of the House before being ousted in October.
We are tracking some fantastic weather across the mountains on this Thursday. Let's take a live look from Perry County overlooking Buffalo Mountain. You can see not a cloud in the sky on this Thursday afternoon. We stay dry, also sunny, all thanks to that strong ridge of high pressure. And check out these temperatures. We should be in the upper 40s for the middle of December, but we are in the middle to upper 50s in some areas, up to 57 for Somerset and Harlan, 58 for Manchester, 53 over in Jackson. So some fantastic weather does continue on this Thursday. And again, that is all thanks to this ridge of high pressure, and that will continue onto Friday as well, also to start the weekend. But we are tracking some changes as early as Sunday, also Monday, as that next rainmaker begins to move across the region. But this evening, if you have those plans, some fantastic weather is on the way. We stay dry, also clear, and those temperatures are cold, back in the middle to lower 30s as you wake up and kick off your Friday. But some more sunny weather on tap on Friday. We stay dry, also mild to start the weekend. But again, rain chances increase by Sunday, and then some cooler weather by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. Those details plus your full 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
Cameron, thank you. After some heavy rainfall, many people living in tented camps in Gaza are dealing with flooding. Many tents in the south area of Gaza, the designated area hosting families that fled their homes in the north, were uninhabitable after collapsing due to the flooding. One family says they were satisfied with the tent, so this situation has become catastrophic. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan is in Israel and has been meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other officials. The Israeli Minister of Defense tells him the war against Hamas could continue for months. In a transcript of that meeting, he cites that organization's extensive infrastructure. He says it will take time to root out Hamas, and he reiterates Israel's plan to destroy it. Law enforcement in Mississippi have been busy with multiple bomb threats throughout that state. Although officials do not believe it's a genuine threat, they have evacuated areas as a precaution. That included Stennis International Airport and Tupelo Regional Airport. Officials say the Department of Homeland Security and the Federal Bureau of Investigation have been notified about the situations. Travelers that already went through TSA had to go out and be rescreened once they were let back in the airports.
So we're just coming to catch our flight out to Boston, and we were not allowed in. They said that there's a bomb threat that's been called in, so everyone is kind of just waiting to be let in to the airport.
This investigation continues as local law enforcement, including the Biloxi Bomb Squad, is helping both airports. Another bomb threat in Mississippi came to a synagogue in Columbus. The Columbus Police Department is investigating after a threat came directly to the Temple B'nai Israel. At the time of the call, there was no one in the synagogue. Law enforcement was awaiting the bomb team with canines on the scene from the nearby Columbus Air Force Base. Coming up on First at 4, scammers have a new trick that experts are warning folks about as they shop this holiday season.
Plus, rain chances are looming later this weekend. Your First Alert forecast coming up.